Mairead Breen is now living in view of the beautiful Mourns on one side and the rugged Cooley Mountains on the other. She spent her childhood at the foot of Slieve Gullion, the mountain haunt of mythical figures like Finn McCool and help me out here. Calavera. Nowadays, she enjoys drawing on her experiences and observations of the world we inhabit to create stories she hopes will entertain and invite reflection on the struggles and triumphs of life. This evening, she is reading Never Again.
Never again. Breen wiped a tear from her eye. Her heart swelling with pride and gratitude, she looked again at the sheet that had been neatly folded inside the card. "Oh, I just can't believe it. Thank you so much, all of you," she said. "But it's such a lot of money. How did you do it?" "We've been saving from our weekend jobs for months," said Aoife. "We wanted you to have a great 40th birthday, Mum." "That's right," Sean said. "When we heard Julie say she was going to stay at her sister's apartment in June, we thought it would be great if you could go too. You never get a holiday. You deserve one." Micheál smiled broadly in agreement. "You're the best kids anyone could ever have. I'm so proud of you all," Breen said, reaching for a tissue. "It'll be my first holiday since your dad died, and my first time outside Ireland. Oh, I wish you were all coming with me." She hugged them tightly in turn. Tidying up after dinner, she wondered what Fuerteventura would be like. How would she manage for spending money on the holiday though? She was usually broke before payday, and the trip was only a month away. "Well, I suppose I'll have some holiday pay coming, but I'll have to be extra careful this month," she thought. "But there's that tooth that's been bothering me." She'd been putting off getting it seen to until she had some money to spare, but now the ache was much more painful than the niggle it had started as. She rang Julie. "I'm so excited. I can't wait. What's Fuerteventura like?" "It's small, not much bigger than County Armagh. Carol's apartment is in Coralejo in the north. We can rent a car there and drive right around the island and explore some of the other towns. The scenery's just spectacular, especially in the mountains, and it's always warm and sunny." "Sounds great. We'll have a lazy week, eat out every day. There are lots of interesting restaurants everywhere, and clubbing in the evenings. That'll be fun. And of course, there's all sorts of shopping, jewellery, clothes, giftware. I'm so glad you're coming. We'll have a ball." The more Breen heard, the more she worried. The kind of fun Julie had in mind sounded expensive. Julie wouldn't be short. Her husband would see to that. Breen was determined to pay her own way. A week later, a dental appointment had become unavoidable, and when phoning to book one, Breen asked the receptionist how much a filling would cost. If it was just straightforward, she was told it would be £50. She hoped to God there would be no complications. She was dismayed when the dentist informed her that she needed 2 fillings and advised having both done in the same appointment. Reluctantly, she agreed, vexed about facing double the expense she'd expected. But at least she wouldn't have to worry about toothache spoiling the trip. She'd already decided she would tell the dentist she didn't need any anaesthetic for the fillings. That would save some money, she reckoned. Hopefully enough to buy a couple of meals in Fuerteventura. The dentist was dubious, but she insisted, no anaesthetic. The pain was excruciating as the drill bit into her teeth. She couldn't tell which tooth was being drilled. The pain seemed to go through them all like an electric current. She felt her toes curl as she dug her fingernails into the armrests of the chair, hoping the pain in her fingers might take her mind off the torture happening in her mouth. She had the sensation of floating towards the ceiling and thought she'd pass out. Time seemed to stand still as the drill whirred deeper, the incessant buzz of it grating on her nerves. When it was over, she felt drained as she finally relaxed into the chair, realising she was covered in sweat and had broken a fingernail on the armrest. Job done, she walked limply to the desk to pay. She'd vowed never to put herself through such agony, ever again. "That's £100, the receptionist said, reaching for Breege's debit card. "But I think you've made a mistake." "Oh, didn't you have two fillings?" "I did, but I didn't have any anaesthetic, so it couldn't be that much." "That wouldn't make any difference. We don't charge for the anaesthetic."